So why even stay subscribed to this channel? Why stay subscribed to me? I'm pretty sure a lot of you guys might have been asking yourself that question if you've been seeing the channels. Like, you might have subscribed for one thing and then you feel like you're not getting that, and then you leave. Like, you might have come for a certain like show reaction, or I might have dropped it, or you might have come for TV show reactions and whatnot. And honestly, like, I hold no animosity or like anger or sadness if someone wants to leave because they feel like they're not getting something on this channel that they might have subscribed to, whether it was a few months ago, a year ago, a couple years ago. I completely understand that. As a viewer, you have like every right to, you know, decide how you want to use your time and who you spend that time on. That's completely okay. Why am I starting a video like this? Is because I just kind of want to like explain where my head is at, where I see this channel going, and what that means for you as a viewer if you're still here and you're still seeing this video, because there's been plenty of times within the last 2 years that this channel has taken so many like different hiatuses, and like I would go on a streak where I would deliver a certain amount of content for a certain specific type of thing, and then it's just wind, it's just silence, it's just quietness. And I can understand that be frustrating for a viewer. I really do. So I kind of want to explain a little bit of like where my head is at right now, and a little bit of where it was and what the plan is going forward for this channel. What I can say is that I don't plan on stopping on this channel at all. I don't plan on stopping. What I am doing though is realistically setting my expectations for this channel. I had big dreams for this channel. Getting what is now considered the bare minimum for a content creator of 100,000 subscribers, that has always been a goal and a dream of mine ever since I started back in like 2016, right? This amount of subs right now is the closest that I've gotten. I haven't gotten anything further than that, and it's kind of been a struggle. And I know why, to an extent. You know, like, consistency is a big one. Any content creator that's not consistent in their work, they're gonna flop. They're gonna like have some setbacks. They're gonna have some derailments and things like that. Also is consistency in the type of content. You know, like, some people only want to subscribe for a very specific thing, as I touched on in the beginning of the video, which is also completely understandable. And another reason too is just like, I think this has a lot to do with maybe quality and quantity, maybe a little bit of both after I've been thinking about it. Because again, like, maybe there's not enough videos, maybe there's too much videos, maybe the quality of the video isn't the best or something. It could be a combination of all of those things. But I think the biggest part of it is consistency, and as an audience, not knowing what to expect from this person in this channel. And I'm gonna say this now, and I hope that this continues to just, I have to say it as many times as I need to. The way that I view this channel, and I've always viewed this channel, is that it is kind of like my open diary, in a sense. It's kind of like a place that whatever's on my mind, however I'm feeling, that's what I'm gonna post on this channel. It's always kind of been that way. And me being a nerd and being like really big into like comic books and movies and film, cinema, television, music, this channel has been through so many transformations of like reacting to content that was on TV. Like, I did stuff like with my mom years ago, and then I did like music covers, because some of y'all who've been here for a long time know that I'm a musician, and music and production is a big part of who I am. I've made music on this channel. I've made song covers. You can go and see them. They're all up on the channel. I've posted different covers and different things of me playing music on this channel, right? I've done movie reviews, a lot of those, TV show reviews, and I've done reactions to movies, reactions to TV shows with my wife and by myself. I've also did a little bit of live streaming. games. I did some streaming on Twitch. I did streaming here on this channel, and I've done like movie news, so like updating on what's been going on. I used to run a little live stream show that I tried at the time called Nerd Talk, which I turned into another channel, by the way. But I had some guests. I had some other YouTubers come on. I had Trey from Married to the Real. Shout out to Married to the Real. Trey's always been super cool, man. He's always been chill. He came on the channel at one point, and we just chopped it up about the Flash and just talked about the Flash and thinking those are good times. Like those are really good times. I've done some collabs with other content creators as well, other people who do similar things, movie reviews and whatnot. So I've done a lot of like a wide array of things on this channel, and that has confused the audience a lot. It's definitely confused the algorithm, because YouTube doesn't know where to put my videos. They don't know who to send them to, because there's people who only like reaction content and they only want to see reactions, and then there's people who like the review stuff but they don't really like the reaction stuff, and then there's people who like the news stuff but they don't like the other two, or people who like the other two that I mentioned but they don't like everything else. So there's a whole like long list of things of like wide array of like people who've come in, and there's people who only like specific shows. Like shout out to the Wheel of Time crew. Like they specifically only really like when we do the Wheel of Time on the channel. And then there was the X-Men crew, those guys who only like that I did the X-Men. So it is what it is at this point. Like I've thought of making different channels for different reasons, and that still might happen, but like because I am also really passionate about games. I'm a gamer. I game almost every day. I play different types of games, and I specialize more in MMOs now because I've been playing like MMOs mainly for the last few years, things like that. And I would love to have a place to post that type of content. It's just that I haven't really thought about putting that type of energy. But anyways, the whole point is what's going to be happening now. Where is my head now? Because I did promise to talk about that. Over the last couple of years, I've touched on it a little bit, but there was something really big, and I might make a video just coming on talking about what really happened with me, what was going on in my personal life, and it might inspire some other people. But some pretty big changes happened in my life, and it affected me mentally. It affected content, because whenever my mind is not right, guys, I do suffer a lot from chronic anxiety and depression, and a various wide array of mental health issues that I have to work through every day, right? Whenever this is not okay, this is not okay. I can't record, and if I do record, I don't seem like I'm having fun, and then it goes on to minutes where I need little breaks, and then those breaks turn into weeks, and then it turns into months, and then it turns into where we are now. And I'm trying to find that balance between being happy with the content that I produce, but also still being entertaining for you all that want to continue to still support me and support Shan. Shan's been working. She has another job, and it makes it hard for us to record things together like we used to. So that's also a reason why there's not been too many videos of us doing things like we used to, right? And then another thing is burnout, guys. I got so tired of the post-production process for TV show reactions, mainly. It became very tiring. That's why I started reacting to like shorter things like X-Men and certain animes, which I still have to upload on the channel and things like that, because I am getting older. I'm getting more tired. The post-production aspect of content creation, it is taking a lot longer than it used to for me. Back in the day, I would be able to bang out like 3-4 videos off of a movie reaction and stuff like that in the same day. No sweat. I would just record all day, going to midnight, filming, recording, editing. Back when I was like 19 years old. Not 19 anymore. Getting older, and I don't have money to pay people to help me with all this, man. I'll be honest with you guys, like if I had like the finances or a sponsor, which I am looking into trying to see if I can get sponsors for the channel. If I had a sponsor, man, like I'd be able to pay an editor. I would sit here, bro, and film reactions all day. I would sit here and film movie reactions all day. TV show reactions, I wouldn't care. And then I would send it to the editor, pay the editor the money, let them get the edits done, and I'll handle everything else. I just do not find joy in editing these longer reactions. I only make the exception for very specific shows now. It's at a point now where I'm like, I can't record and edit everything anymore. I just can't. My brain, I'm gonna go into overload. I start to get disinterested. I'm gonna get bored. I get tired. I start freaking out. And then my whole brain just goes into overload and I just can't do it anymore. But I only make the exception for like shows like The Wheel of Time because I actually really enjoy that series. I don't mind sitting here and setting aside the time to edit a reaction for Wheel of Time because I actually enjoy it. And if I really enjoy it, I don't mind putting aside time for it. Last of Us, we have to catch up on that. And then I'll be putting out the rest of the reactions for those. And then also X-Men. I promised you guys X-Men reactions. Those will be coming soon. Shannon and I are just, we're still planning out schedules and trying to figure out time and things like that, right? So things like that. But like, guys, I won't be reacting to a lot of stuff anymore, just because I just don't have it in me anymore to sit here for hours and editing these TV show reactions. I'm getting old. I'm getting tired, y'all. Right now, what I want to do is what you're seeing on the channel right now, like commenting on movie news and giving theories and getting back into Marvel and making discussion videos, sitting here and editing these types of videos. Just me yapping to you guys. I get the most enjoyment just sitting here and talking to you about what I enjoy and sharing my opinions and sharing my thoughts and the experience I've had over the years in the film industry and watching and understanding and learning film and talking to you guys about this is what I enjoy the most. I enjoy doing this. Everything else, the post-production, I can't anymore. I can't. It brings me so much misery. And it's been nearly a decade I've been doing it. And I would feel a little bit differently if I could sit here and edit a movie reaction and it would get like 300,000 views and it would make enough money to help support myself and support, maybe pay another editor to help out, I wouldn't mind doing it. But it's not. I'll sit here for 6 hours or more doing one video, maybe two, post it out, and I can't even buy coffee with that video. It's not worth the time being put into it anymore. In the early days, when I started the channel and I was living with my parents and I didn't have a lot of bills, it was easier to take those kind of risks because I didn't have a lot of financial responsibilities as a young adult. I was still living with my parents at the time and I didn't have to worry about paying for a roof over my head. I didn't have to worry about those things. I was young. I had the energy, I had the time to just dedicate hours into a penniless return, right? Because I had the time to do that risk. I don't have that time anymore. I have to actually be calculated about what I post. My time has to matter now. And as I get older and I get more financial responsibilities, I have to be very cautious about what I do. Which leads me into the last thing I want to talk about, what I actually want to do going forward. So weaving in the type of content I want to still do more movie reviews and TV reviews. I really enjoy the process of, I have a notebook where I write everything down and I take my notes and I sit there. I have a passion for film critic work and do film critiques and doing all these things. And when I was, getting approved for Rotten Tomatoes and being part of AFCA and all that stuff was in a really good journey. I want to take it further. I want to do more of those things. I want to go to film festivals. I want to network with other, film critics. I enjoy that work. I enjoy talking about it, yapping about movie news, TV news. I just enjoy it all. And I want to take it a step further. I want to do video essays on this channel. Doing video essays is something that I've been brushing off for years because I didn't think I had the talent for it. I didn't think I had the patience or the skill for it. I will be taking time, making time to learn how to create proper video essays. There is 2 videos that I want to do. One talking about the impact of Spider-Man. There's like Sam Raimi Spider-Man. I want to talk about that film. It's my favorite childhood film and it's one of my favorite films to this day. And I want to make a video about that. But leading up to Fantastic Four, I actually want to make a little fun, interesting video essay defending the 2015 Fantastic Four. I rewatched the movie yesterday. I'm going to be rewatching it again. And I'm going to try to find legitimate reasons that I genuinely believe to defend that movie. Because it's really hard to defend that film, to be honest. It's easier to bash it. So that is where my head's at, guys. I wanna, and then again, like I said, I'm gonna be doing reactions to shows that I find I'm passionate for. Like whenever they release a Fallout Season 2, reactions for that. Wheel of Time reactions gonna continue. So I'm gonna be doing like reactions to things, very, very specific things that I'm passionate about. Everything else is either gonna get a review, a short form version content coverage for it, or just some type of yap. And that's just what it's gonna be, guys. I just don't have the time anymore, the energy to dedicate to certain shows anymore. Just can't. So that's where we're at, y'all. I know I talked about everything and nothing in this video, but I just kind of wanted to, for those who made it to the end, y'all are the real ones. Thank you. And we're just gonna keep this thing going, y'all. We're not stopping. It's just what's gonna be posted on this channel is gonna change a little bit. That's it. And if people don't want to be here for that, that's okay as well. Like I said in the beginning, I completely understand it. I really do. I just want to do what makes me happy. And if I'm happy, you guys are happy. That's the way I see it. So yeah, that's it for this video, guys. See you in the next one. Clockmaster out.